Right, Celtic are sitting top of Europa League Group E. We've got 10 points from our first 4 matches. We've confirmed our place in the last 32 of the competition with 2 games to spare. That's as early as we could have done it. I think only 3 or 4 teams in Europe, the Europa League, have done it so far. However, we still probably do have 2 or maybe even only 1 important game to go in the group stage, because the importance of winning the group, David, can't be lost.
Yeah, you look some of the teams you can maybe face, and if you top the group, was it like Alkmaar and
Alkmaar are
Genk
there.
is another one.
Yeah.
If they get through, there's
even the teams coming down for the Champions League tend to be the weaker ones as well, because they split the 8 teams. So if we finish second, we could get Dortmund or Inter, whereas if we win the group, we could get the likes of Club Brugge and teams like that.
Club Brugge aren't bad though.
But you would see, in comparison to like getting Zenit and Valencia, which we've had in the past, you would take it, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very important. I think it's not just for who we get in the last 32. It's good for the pride. We've not done this before.
Exactly.
Dominated a group, and I think it looks really good for the club. There's a wee bit of prize money in there as well. You get a €1 million bonus if you win the group, as well as win the final 2 games. That's another €1 million.
Coefficient points as well.
Yeah, it's not Champions League money, but it's something. So there's still stuff to play for. These are not 2 friendlies that we've got coming up in the Europa League, and I still think it affects your reputation losing at home to Rennes or losing away to Cluj again. All these games count, because that other people in Europe, other clubs and other football fans across Europe, they don't really see that you're through. They just see that you've lost these games. So I think it's important for our standard in Europe to keep the form going.
Yeah, we really are in uncharted territory. I don't know if you guys heard the press conference after the Lazio game, but one of the Italian journalists actually asked Neil Lennon, completely honestly, look, is there any chance, bearing in mind that Lazio needs Celtic to beat Cluj to qualify, is there any chance that you're going to play the reserves against Cluj?
I don't think that'll happen. I mean, as David says, we've never won a group. I mean, we've never topped a group.
We've never had more than 10 points.
Never had more than 10 points, so that would be winning a group for the first time. More than 10 points.
I think we've ever won more than 3 games.
No, that's right. No, we've only ever won 3. I mean, if my dream for us to reach the semi-finals is to stay alive, we need to really finish top of the group. And I just been another fair in the cap for Lennon and how good he is managing Europe. And I think we've got a point to prove against Rennes, because on reflection, we still won that game, really. Cluj, obviously, we'll want to make sure that we're really much better than them after they beat us in August. So I think it's extremely important, and of course it'll keep us good form going for the other games that are in December.
Exactly.
Just keep the win and run going.
I mean, put it this way: if we stumble in our last 2 games because we don't give a shit or whatever, and we finish second, and then we get the draw, and out comes Borussia Dortmund or Inter Milan, you're kicking yourself.
Oh, how raging are you? I mean, it would be. I mean, it'd be a disaster because it'd be a glamour tie and everybody loves them. But when you
get them in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals,
you're looking at progression. And
it'd be a letdown, especially after that win against Lazio, if we didn't top the group and then get a team like Dortmund, who, being honest, would probably hammer us.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we lose to Rennes or Cluj, nobody, very few are going, it's fine. It's all right, we're through. We want to win these games. And like you're saying, top in the group gives you all the chance of progression again in the next round. It's going to be interesting. John's made some good points here. We have some points to prove against both those teams. Rennes, we owe them. After the away game in France, we should have won that. And the goalkeeper's antics as well. We get Bayo sent off, left a bit of sour taste as well. Cluj, like John says, you want to solidify your dominance on them because it still hurts. That Champions League defeat, I think, it's still an annoying one. You don't want them pipping you to the top of the group. But I think we're in a better position than some might think, because they've now have to go to Italy. For me, all we need to do is win at Parkhead.
I think so. And you're against a Rennes team are already out.
Yep.
That's that.
I mean, I know that can work both ways, but you're hoping that they're going to focus on the League and campaign now and play a reserve team.
We've done that before. I mind when God Stratton got knocked out of Champions League group, he threw on a few of the reserves against Villarreal. I think it's not kind of unheard of. It's such a random game to pluck out.
There's a Rapid Vienna 3-0 game.
Paul McGowan. So hopefully, listen. People say you always want to see the best players play, but if Rennes drop a few of their boys, I don't mind that. just we need to top this group.
I do
now,
think
don't we?
if Lazio they need to beat Cluj, I think they will
Yeah.
beat Cluj. I know Cluj have got more points than them, and Lazio have struggled badly in this group. I think Lazio will beat Cluj at home.
Listen, Cluj got a helping hand with Rennes with the early red card. I think we would have won in Rennes if they'd have went into 10 early as well. So I agree with you, Hamish. I think it's all set up for
how
us.
good is this position to be in, though?
I know.
It's amazing.
You just don't want to go too overboard in case we do make an arse and fall down to second, don't you? But I don't think we will. I think we're okay.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again, guys. It's an international break, but we do appreciate you spending the time on a bit of Celtic, getting your daily Celtic fix. And who wouldn't want to talk about the wonders of Celtic at the moment? We are through with 2 games to go in the Europa League. Can we finish the job and top the group? We'll find out for the rest of this month in December.